Hey y'all, this is about to be just a life update type vibe type video. Honestly, I just turned 27 last month, and I'm really trying to see where is my life going, where do I want it to go, and how to be an active participant in it. So some good stuff has happened this year. I have my solo art show at the Oakland Cultural Center. I went on family vacation. That's the most of the, I hosted a painting sit and it sold out. So like some good stuff have happened this year, but I just be losing motivation so consistently. Like I'll have a boost and then hours later I just feel down in the dumps. So I'm really trying to get a handle on that because it's negatively impacting my everything I want to do, which is take being an influencer seriously, right? Because I have a very large Instagram following and I make a little something from it every now and then, but with the amount of people that follow me, girl, I need to make some cash money from that for real. Art, obviously. Art, yeah, I want to just sell my paintings more consistently, get more. So this year, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I really want to get done before the end of the year, right? What I want to happen by really end of summer. Let's relax. What I really want to be seriously in the works and progression by the end of summer is having my loft, babes. Having my loft. See, I have a vision board, right? And the vision board was made sometime I think early last year. It's not really activated, to be honest. It has a loft on there. It has mother effing back tattoo, full piece. It has, what else it got? 20K YouTube subscribers. What else I got? Different places I want to travel to. So like I really need to activate it because my life is just passing me by day, and somehow, some way, for some reason, I'm waiting on something to happen. And it's like, what are you waiting for? You are the one who's in charge of the life to make the things start popping off. You're the one who's supposed to make it happen. So as I'm realizing day by day that I'm just watching my life pass me by, and I'm in such a down in the dumps mood half of the time, and the other half I'm so motivated, and I look at the mirror like, oh my gosh, she looks so good, and the other half I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, what we gonna do? So the end of the summer, what I want to see for myself is very like me getting ready to move into my loft, because having a loft has been a mental thing since I was like 12. I wanted to have a loft so bad. When I was like, I want to say maybe 18, maybe 16 to 18, I was able to redo my room, and I got brick wallpaper because I wanted it to look like a loft. So I got brick wallpaper to have that industrial feel. So like I've been wanting this for a very long time. So by the end of summer, I'm wanting that to really be like me actively moving in. So with that being said, since I want that and I'm visioning it, that means I need to put that work in to help some stuff activate, right? So that means, yeah, posting these little videos on YouTube consistently. Really being intentional about my art practice. So I've also sold a few originals this year. Yay! I sold one big piece that was 4x4. I wasn't expecting to sell that. I sold it during my solo show. I also sold work on a piece on paper, and they ended up buying it after the show was completed. They reached out to me through email. Those were very affirming for me as an artist, that people are actively looking at the work and buying it, because the Oakland Cultural Center is not necessarily a place that you would expect to sell art, because it's not a commercial gallery. It's like a city, it's like a community space. So a lot of just day-to-day people are going in there, people that you might not expect to spend $1,200 on a painting, because they may just walk in like, oh, what's happening in here, what's this? If I don't even know what the place is and I'm just walking in randomly like, oh, this is really cool, I ain't about to spend no know, $1,200 on a painting. So the fact that that stuff sold was so affirming and really encouraging to me, right? And it really helps me have that belief that what you're trying to do is accurate. Like, you need to just keep the mental clear so you could keep on letting it go. So selling more work, right? I just need to post more intentionally on my art account. Like, I post every 6 weeks. That's garbo, that's trash. I can't be doing that. If you really want to achieve something and be serious about it, there has to come a period of time where you have to stop with the excuses. You have to just go out and get it. Grind time. You gotta wake up and get to the money. No, you just have to wake up and really be intentional about how you want to go about things. For me, that's posting regularly. That's really sharing my voice, sharing my opinion, sharing my thoughts, because that is something that I really find important. I'm somebody who really values the critical thinking of other people, so why would I not share that when I have thoughts to share my own self? So that is something I really want to share on my platform. More of my thoughts, like things that I'm reading, things that I'm actively engaging in. With that being said, let's talk about some books I'm reading right now. Come on, audience. Got my books. Okay, so I'm really excited about this because I've been actively utilizing my local library. So I have my own little book collection that I've been building for the past couple years. But one thing that I found with collecting like these books is that after reading them, it's like some of these books I don't really need to keep because it's not a reread for me. Some books is like, okay, I read it, like I'm cool, I don't really need to keep that one. Some of them like, okay, I like to have it to my personal library so I can reference it in the future. So that being said, me utilizing my local library has been so helpful because obviously you read the books for free, take it back to the library, and if it's a book that I really resonate with, there's a lot of quotables, there's a lot of things I learned from it. That's when, oh, I could go buy it, I could go find it, I could go buy it. So the books that I've been reading this past couple weeks, because I want to be a reader, and when you want to be something, the best way to do that is by doing the action. So since I want to be a reader, I want to be somebody who reads books like that read 20 books a year. I don't know how many books is good for somebody who reads books. I want to read a lot of books every year because I like feeling smart. I like being able to articulate my thoughts and put my words together in very structured sentences that can get my point across to whoever I'm talking to, right? One of the best ways to do that is to read somebody else who's pretty knowledgeable, and it'll help expand your mind, basically. Like, we know this. So this is what I've been reading, girl. You Are Your Best Thing, a book that's talking about vulnerability as it pertains to the experience of blackness, because as we know, all black people may not have the same experience because we are living in different bodies. We can share our experience of that share of blackness, right? A queer black man is gonna go through life completely differently than a straight black man, or a black woman, someone who may have some type of disability. Everybody is experiencing blackness differently, although we share that common thread. So this book is pertaining to vulnerability, how it feels to accept the need for that, and how did these different people, which these some people in the thing, how they got to that, the journey of them get to that process. So this book for me, I'm like halfway, and really for me, some essays you're gonna like more than others. Some feel more sincere than others or more raw than others, and it kind of just feels like you get a taste of how that author or writer, like their writing style. So I don't know if it's cool, but I'm using it as a way to like who work what I want to read more of, right? So that's kind of what I'm appreciating this book for right now. And also, how does it look to find that journey of vulnerability for different people? Because sometimes when you look at other people's experiences, it helps inform you about yourself. So that's what I'm reading right now. Another book that I literally just started this past weekend is My Grandmother's Hands. I've heard a lot of people talk about this book, My Grandmother's Hands, and it's really thinking about the idea, or I don't know if people call it a theory, you immersing your body, you being attentive to your body as it relates to the trauma that you may have experienced in life. And it's thinking about the body as you have to release that tension that you may hold, which this is talking about racism pretty much, or different traumas you may experience. And how do you start knowing where it rests in your body and how to, again, release it, even though that it's there in the first place. So this book, I'm realizing, is something that you really have to sit with, and you have to be active with this, because it has different exercises, or let's just use exercise. It have different exercises that it prompts you to do to help you find, okay, where is that tightness in your body when you think about certain things, and let's release it. I really appreciate the acknowledgement of our bodies physically holding on to the things that have affected us, because a lot of times we think about a lot of mental work of like, okay, process it, journal it out. I always, if you know me, I always talk about journaling. I always talk about shadow work. Like, have you tried writing? Have you tried talking? And sometimes that's just not enough. Sometimes you gotta shake it out. Sometimes you gotta sing it out. And I just started this book, but I am excited for me to feel more in tune with my body. Just by bodily awareness of realizing where stiffness may occur because of previous incidents I may have been through. So these are 2 books I'm reading right now, and yeah. So yeah, I know we jumped the topic. I want to post more on YouTube, girl. I've been saying this for the past decade at this point. If you look on my account, I have videos back 2014, 15, 16. I can't remember what year it was, when I was doing my little wigs and I was doing my little DIYs. Like, it was fun for me at that stage. I can't remember why I stopped doing it, but it is always something I've been interested in having as a part of my, I guess, social media presence, you could say. Because I really think it's so cool to be able to see your journey as you look back. The things you were interested in, the things you found important, the way that you styled yourself, like the different eras of you. I think it is so cool to be able to look back at that and like have those memories. So the fact that that's something that I very much value, but I'm just not participating in, it's like, girl, that's why I need to do some shadow work. Like, why you're not doing something that you so much tell yourself you want to do? Where's the blockage, girl? So yeah, I'm gonna post more regularly. And yeah, this loft situation, let's put some pictures of like loft inspo I have saved, because this is something that I have really been fantasizing about for years and years and years. Like, I'm always thinking about, yeah, when I have my loft, yeah, how I would decorate my loft. And something I've been thinking about lately is how to activate the things you want while you are where you are. So currently, I'm living at home with my family, right? And okay, so recently I realized that as much as I tell myself I want to move to my loft, I want to get out of here, whenever I start seriously like putting things in place, I start having like anxiety about it. It's like, girl, why the F you anxious about something that we trying to do? It's like, oh, the reason, I feel like one reason that I'm having hesitation about leaving home is because I'm the oldest child, and I have such a strong role here that it merged. Like, when you have what am I trying to say, my personality is based in who I am as the oldest child, the big sister. And I think the hesitation with moving to the next step is me losing that part of my identity that has so much weight into it from this point before. Like, okay, who are you without being there for somebody? Who are you without dropping things when somebody needs you to do something? Like, where is your value and your worth as a person? Where is it now? Because on that, you can measure that a bit. And without that, how are you existing? What's truly important to you when you have nobody to steer you in either direction. So I think, and also the end of an era, I think that's something that I'm hesitant about too, because me and my sisters will stay up to 3 a.m. just having deep conversations. So now I'm hesitant because I realize that is some stuff I'm gonna miss that I wasn't aware of before. Like, who are you without that being your identity? Which, of course, whenever I move out, I'm sure I'll find my footing very easily, and I'll find new ways to connect with my sisters and my family, that just because it's not how it was back in the days of us walking into each other's room and talking till 3 a.m. it will still be very valid and very valuable as well. So I'm excited for the next step, and yeah, by end of summer, that's where my mind is like, okay, we need to have some stuff like girl. Social media, by this summer, I'm really trying to get the monetary gains like sustainable. Like, I'm trying to get everything where it's not a little bit here, a little bit there. I don't want no sporadic. I want that junk consistent, sustainable, and full of like just abundant. So that's what I'm thinking about. That's where we at right now. It's time to stop playing around and really get intentional about what we're doing, because like I said, my life has been passing me by. I'm a passive viewer. I'm a passive passenger. What the F? This like boring as F if I'm not gonna activate some stuff. Come on now. Let's talk about some purchases I made recently. Girl, I had Dutch Bros coffee earlier and you could tell it's really kicking in. And if you're watching this and you have a Dutch Bros, please try the churro freeze. Add some white chocolate in it, and if you don't want to get that, get the strawberry horchata chai, extra sweet, light ice, and yeah, get that, girl. That's real good. So let's talk about some stuff I got while thrifting in Houston. The first item I got, let's talk about this hat. So we got the Real Tree camo. You know, the girlies love that. Girls and gays. Hot pink? Yeah, girl. I found this when we went thrifting in Houston, and it was $2.92. I'm always scared to wear hats because I just feel like my head is so big that it just looks like a cartoon character or a costume. But I'm gonna wear it anyway because it's very cute. I love a good accessory, so I'm about to wear this summer. Yeah. Sorry, girl, I'm just acting crazy because, like I said, I had a lot of caffeine earlier. And when I start talking and being active, it just kicks in and it activates more and more. This. FBI, fabulous, beautiful, intelligent. Couple girl. This was $2.92. So I was real happy about this phone, girl. And I'm definitely about to be wearing it this summer. You'll see me styling this on my Instagram very soon, very soon, very soon. You know what else I found from this thrift shop, girl? And the thing is, this stuff was was popping up. Like, I feel like I wasn't even digging too hard for this stuff, especially this next item I'm about to show you. You're gonna be real jealous, but baby girl, I keep that evil eye on me. It's not on me right now, but internally it is. Look at this belt, girl. Look at this belt, girl. You didn't expect me to find this. Like, do you even, like, look at that. Look at that. Look at, like, this belt, this is heat. And it was just hanging up in the front like this, in front of the other belts. And I was like, I didn't want to get too excited about seeing it because I didn't need, because the thing is, you know when you're excited in a thrift store and then other people look at what you're looking at and they're like, oh, that's mine. Girl, no, it wasn't yours. So this, I walked over very calmly and I just kind of took it off the rack. I looked at it casually, put it in my basket. Because one thing you're not about to do is say that this was one of your purchases that you were about to make, because no, it wasn't. I don't remember how much that was, honestly, and it didn't have a tag on it, so I don't know how much that was, girl. One thing I did buy, this is not from a thrift store, this is from Marshall, but I don't really ever look at the bag section because you know how sometimes Ross, like Marshalls and Ross, why do some, even if the bags are by a certain brand, it just look like it's a Marshalls and Ross type of bag. I don't know what that is because they get stuff from everywhere, but it's just a certain type of silhouette that maybe they accept, girl. I don't know. Oh, I'm saying that to say that I don't normally look at the bags, but guess what I found? Look at this. I feel like, girl, this is gonna be so cute. Look, I'm planning to wear a crossbody like this. I love how it's puffy because I feel like it's fun, but then the color tones it down. If you see me, you know you see this color. You see me, you see this color. Green is my favorite color, and this is such a muted, nice olive green. I just love how this color look on my skin tone. So whenever I see it, I really have to get it. Like if it's a top, a bag, it's shoes, I just like this color. I'll pick this color as a neutral over something like black, like tan. Like this color is just undefeated to me. I don't know what it is about it, but I just could never get enough. It has this lace up detail on it. It fits very comfortably across the shoulder, which I like. It has pretty good size. Like I could bring a book, my iPad. Like the reason I got this bag is because I really like having a bag that's a big size to carry my iPad around in case I want to edit or something, carry my books around and some snacks and water. So this is a really nice bag size for that. I'm like, this is gonna be real cute for summer. I love something oversized. I think that's everything that I want to share today, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. A comment is what I love the most. So if you watch this long, girl, and you don't leave a comment, girl, leave a comment. Come on now, let me know you heard. And with that being said, bye.